What is up, everybody? Travis Berardi coming to you from North Central Ohio Media Group Studios in Bucyrus, WQEL, WBCO, Crawford County. Now for another edition of the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. No one out-pizzas the Hut. It is an all-volleyball day here. We had Crestline football for our whole episode last Wednesday. Today, it's the Lady Knights of Northmor High School will be joining us for the whole show. And let's get right into things and welcome in head coach Shelby Temple. Coach, how are things going?
Good. We're having a really good season this far. We're working really hard in the gym, and I think we've got a lot of girls doing a lot of really good things.
Yeah, and the record shows just a game back of third place. You'll be playing for third place later this week. You have 3 seniors on the team. You'll see them all tonight, but 2 of them are with us right now. First, introducing the senior outside hitter, Layla Castle. How are you, Layla?
Good.
Is it funny that your last name's the name of your gym and your football field?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. You know who started that nickname?
No.
Yours truly. So you're welcome. It works well when we do our broadcast too. It's perfect. You know, Castle with the kill in the castle.
Yep.
You know, it's great. Also, the senior setter, Cammie Workman. Cammie, how are you?
Good.
Good. How's practice today?
Good.
Yeah. I heard you didn't get your mozzarella sticks for lunch today that you wanted. Tell me the
not.
story. Are you okay? Are you over it now? Is it,
Yeah.
Things are well
I've
now?
recovered.
Yeah. You know, that's something. Does Pizza Hut have mozzarella sticks? If not, maybe they should. Sometimes they do. Maybe stop at Pizza Hut, see if they got mozzarella sticks. But let's get right into things. We're going to be playing 4 games today. You guys will be playing 2, and then your teammates will be switching with you. Callie Wright and Jillian Zager will join us later. And the fun thing, Coach, since it's only your team, you get to stay with me the whole time. How about
All
that?
right.
Yeah. But let's get into things. Coach, like you said, you're having a great season so far. 6-5. You're 4-2 in the conference, coming off a tough loss last night at home, as you saw in the OH report. But it was to a Centerburg team. Only losses are Shekinah Christian and 5 open up the season. Highland, who always is either the first or second place team in the MOAC, used to be in the KMAC. They're always playing for district championships. And then Adena, who ends up being the number 4 team in all of Ohio, according to Max Prep. So you're playing a tough team in Centerburg. You also lost on Saturday to Ontario, but they lost to Willard, Lexington, Mohawk, and Pleasant. Pleasant won the state championship game last year. Mohawk, Willard, Lexington, always in the regional as well. So you played tough competition. But other than that, how happy are you with your team? Because you're off to a much better start than you had the last few years.
Yeah, we're extremely thrilled with the girls. I mean, I think last night we talked about it today. We played well. I think that's a really tough team for us to come out and beat. They've got a lot of girls who do a lot of things well. And I think it's always good for us to play the Ontarios, the tough teams that are bigger schools than us. And it's good for us even if we lose. So
Yeah.
we've had a great season. I'm very happy with the results we're getting from the girls.
Yeah, and especially, when it comes tournament time, the Centerburgs, Loudonvilles, you won't see them in the tournament, but it gets you guys ready. It seems like that's every year with Northmore Volleyball, where you play in a tough conference, but then it seems like you're always playing in a district semifinal or a district championship match. It wasn't the case the last couple of years, but it seems like you're getting back to that spot now.
Yeah, it feels good to know that we have a really tough conference. Our top couple of teams are really, really tough, and I think that prepares us for our tournament drives and our runs we make in the tournaments.
You guys, Layla, 6-3 going into the weekend, but like I said, you played 2 tough opponents, 2 opponents that make you better even though you got the loss. What did you learn about yourselves over the last 2 matches?
I think as hitters learned a lot about how we have to not be scared to hit into or do something else. Like, we can't be scared to hit into a block because the last 2 teams that we played have had really big blocks against us. And I think we just have to know that we can't be scared to hit into it. And if they get a block, then just whatever. And you just have to fix it the next one.
And Cammie, I mean, the offense most of the time goes through you. You're the setter. 3rd in assists in the KMAC so far this season, which is really good. But just how important, I guess, is it, especially against teams with a good block, to have that set right there at the net, have it in system in order for, your hitter to come up on a run or on a jump and get the right swing off?
Yeah, it's definitely really important. I feel like all of our hitters have been really flexible this year and have been able to hit whatever I give them. And I know I'm not the best setter, so I think that's really important to have.
Well, I mean, you're a pretty darn good setter. You have, going into the match against Centerburg, 187 assists 7 assists per set. That's pretty darn good. You're right behind Centerburg and Loudonville, who you play, coming up here in your next match. But what are you looking forward to against Loudonville? This is a battle for second place early on. This is the last opening match you have the KMAC before going back to the second half of the season, playing everybody else again. But just what have you learned about yourselves, and what are you looking forward to in facing another good opponent?
I think that we always play better against tougher teams, and I think this year we've handled the adversity well, and I'm just really proud of this team.
Coach, what are you looking forward to now that you've seen what your squad has to offer? I saw you early on, a tri-match that you guys didn't have success with last year. You steamrolled through Lucas and Clear Fork, but going off to a start like that, seeing what you have through the first half, going into your final match of the first half of the season.
Yeah, I think we're excited to see what we can do against Loudonville. We're watching a lot of film. We're doing things that coaches ask them to do. We have a game plan going in, and I actually see a lot of girls executing, and we're mentally tough this year. I think I've seen that, and there were times last year where we'd be put in situations and we would kind of melt down a little bit, and I haven't seen that as much this year. So I'm really proud of that, and I think that's been a big difference maker to get those wins against teams we didn't beat last year.
And Layla, just how important was going through those growing pains last season to get to this point to where you've been through here before, but you're able to overcome it?
Yeah, it was pretty important. I think all of us have made a big, I think we've just grown mentally and honestly physically too. I think a lot of us have gotten so much stronger in just a year's time, and we've all matured and grown through whatever we were going through last year.
Yeah, and right now you're sitting right there 5th in hitting in the KMAC, along Maddie Abrams as well, one of your teammates there in the top 10. But it's a good start for the Lady Knights. It's good for me. I love seeing when KMAC teams, especially when Northmor gets the wins there. But let's see if you guys can win at our first game. It's called 10 Spin. I have 10 numbers up here next to me, a random number generator. It's going to go off. All 3 of you are going to play at least 3 times. When you say stop, it will stop, and I will ask you the question that matches the number. Coach, I'm going to let you go first. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop on number 10. Oh, a good one for a coach. One team that's not on your schedule that you'd like to play in the regular season.
North Union.
Really? Okay.
Yep. I think they always bring a really good team to the table, and I think that's really good exposure for us when going into the tournament run. Those are the types of teams we're going to see.
Are they in your district this year?
Yes.
In the Central? Okay.
Yep.
See, I was expecting maybe a Willard or a Lexington or something like that, but yeah, I like that because at least you'll get a taste of what that team has to offer. All right, Layla, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 7. So we're getting into Halloween season, right? What, in your opinion, what is the age cutoff line for trick or treating?
Never.
Never. Okay. Now explain why.
It's candy. I mean, you're never too old to dress up and get candy.
Quick story. My freshman year of high school, I was on the football team, but I was actually sick in the morning. I didn't make it to school so I could go to practice. It was Halloween. So I was at my grandparents' house. I just put on a Steeler jersey and Steeler pants and a football, and I trick-or-treated still. So at least freshman year of high school was the cutoff line for me. But actually, last year also, I actually took Adam Thompson, our producer's beautiful daughter, around in her ladybug suit. I dressed up in my Bishop Donahue. I looked like a backup quarterback with my clipboard, and I did a little trick-or-treating as well. You're always a kid. You're a kid at heart. So I like that answer, Layla. Well done. Cammie, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Sing the school alma mater. Yes.
Oh, come, let us unite and praise a song of alma mater raise to reminisce of times gone by, our friends and days at Northmor High. Years may come, the seasons pass, but on we roll with friends at last. We will always cherish and adore our friends and days at Northmor More. That's not the ending. Yeah, it's
Hey,
something like
all
that.
right, that'll do it, folks. Welcome. Thank you for watching the Coach's Corner.
Great
That's
job.
how we have wonderful job.
I was actually
Right
a
off
choir
the bat.
delegate, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome right there. You know, did you know that Crestline's football team and their coach do not even know their alma mater, even though they go over to the band and just do it. They don't know the
So disappointing.
Good thing you got
self-admitted
picked for
mumbler.
that.
So yes, thank you for that. That'll probably make the clips for the best of.
Wonderful.
And everything. That was
Wonderful.
awesome. You stayed in tune as well. Like I give that a solid B+.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Second time around, Coach. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 2. Okay. Is pumpkin spice anything overrated, especially at this time of year? It seems like it gets slapped in everybody's face
No.
because you like it.
I like
Yeah.
pumpkin cookies, pumpkin
Okay.
flavoring.
Yeah.
I don't think it's overrated.
Okay, it's not like, when August 31st flips over to September, all of a sudden everything changes to sweaters and things like that. It's pumpkins. You just,
I enjoy it.
you enjoy
I
it.
enjoy it, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite pumpkin flavored thing?
Pumpkin cookies,
Pumpkin
like
coo-
the cake
that's-
batter pumpkin cookies.
I would agree with you in that.
With the
Don't-
cream cheese frosting.
There you go. There you go. Like it. All right, Layla, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Okay. The drill you least look forward to at practice.
Only
Listen
one.
closely, Coach.
Only one.
Probably serve and chase.
Serve and chase. Why?
Because we have to serve it and chase our own ball, and if we miss it, like today, we had to run a lap if we missed our serve, a whole lap around the gym.
So you know what next practice is going to be fully of now, Coach,
Every
right?
time I say serve and chase, it's
That was me in basketball when Coach said guts. That's a suicide. No, he just yelled baseline, actually. And we all went, oh, great. At least, or that or steps. When you say steps, you were really in trouble. Anyway, Cammie, here's second time around. When we're ready, say stop.
Stop.
What food could you win at in an eating contest? So whatever food you think you could eat the most of to win an eating contest out of, what food would that be?
Probably noodles.
Noodles?
Like Parmesan noodles.
Okay.
Parmesan
I think there
butter
is like a
noodles.
noodle eating contest somewhere. They have all of them, but it's just
It's
carbo
my
loading.
favorite. Yeah.
Is that your pregame meal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. I like that, Coach. Just maybe next
Hey,
time
there we
get
go.
on the bus, get some Chinese food, Parmesan noodles. All right. Final time around, Coach. Whenever you say ready.
stop.
The team we must defeat this season is. Last coach got this and gave me the coach speak. So, well, we must beat everybody, because I respect them all. Give me somebody.
I think there's a couple. I think the two that we really strive to be are Fredericktown and Danville.
And you knocked them off so far
Yeah.
this year, so that's got to be a really good thing.
It feels good, yeah.
Yeah. Girls, who's the team that you guys want to beat?
Probably Danville.
Yeah. Danville.
All righty. Layla, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
What is your biggest pet peeve? Other than serve and chase.
Probably like people talking over other people.
Yes, when you're trying to get your point out and somebody starts talking.
Yeah,
Just,
or even if I'm not even the one talking, I can't stand people trying to talk over other people.
what? No, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, Cammie, whenever you're ready,
Stop.
give your best impression of Coach when she's fired up. I've seen her fired up before. Not as much this year, because you guys are doing much better. But
Yeah, she's
I've
very
seen her
calm
fired
this
up.
year. Be
I've
careful.
seen her fired up. Just give me some PG too. PG, if you can look right at this camera too, and just give me your best impression of Coach.
Where are you going? Do you need a map?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Words have been said. Those words have been said.
Yes. But before we get to our last question on 10 spin, I like your enthusiasm, like especially last year trying to get them, because it was a frustrating year for you
Yeah.
guys. But seeing that they've learned from that, your blood pressure has to be great now, because I've seen you a little bit more calm in that. They're able to not make the same mistake over and over again like they did last year, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, and number 6, the last one we had. I'm going to ask you 3
Okay.
the question, but what actor or actress would you want to play you in a biopic? Coach, I'll start with you.
Wait, what is a biopic?
It's a movie about yourself.
Okay.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You just asked the question of what is that, so I'll let you think for a second. Layla, Cammy, who would you want to play in the movie about you?
My mom likes Reese Witherspoon, so maybe Reese Witherspoon.
yes.
Okay.
My middle name's actually Reese.
Oh.
There you go.
Nice. Perfect. All right, Layla.
Wait, what's the actress in The Notebook? What's her name?
Rachel McAdams.
That's my answer.
Okay. All right. All solid answers. All solid answers. So there's 10 spin. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. We'll get to our last game, and then I'll let you two switch. Coach, you got to stay here. Although, if you do want to check on your little one, you have your son here.
Yes,
You want
I
to
do.
shout him out right now?
He's been great. He's a little fussy today, a little tired.
He did he get some Pizza Hut pizza? Did you get some Pizza Hut from Bucyrus and Galion?
he
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
some,
Yeah.
but he didn't get any tonight.
Yeah. Oh, the teeth thing, yeah, might be. But, yeah.
He's got your business card, though, so.
Yeah, WQ. Hey, never know. Might be in the next. Give him
There we
10,
go.
15 years. Maybe he'll be sitting in here in my spot. Let's talk the expectation game. I know coaches hate that name, that word, expectations. But you guys, like I said, you learned from last year. You're off to a great start. You're competing with the KMAC, and you got a big match to finish this first half of the year to be in second place tied for second, but tiebreaker, you be in second by yourselves. Just what were some goals that you set for this team coming into the year, and have you met them so far?
I think we have set some pretty big goals. Like, we want to finish in the top 2 or 3 of the KMAC, and I think we're on the way to do that as long as we continue our play. I think our biggest goal is we play mentally tough, and we control our side. I think that's killed us in the past. We worry about the other team, the things we can't control, and it makes us a little sloppy.
Yeah.
So I think we've done a really good job of that. There are times we could clean it up just a little bit, but overall I think we've done a really good job. And I know each of the girls set team goals, personal goals, and I think we're on the way to reaching a lot of them.
Layla, do you agree? And what are some goals that you've set for yourselves so far this year?
Yeah, I agree. I've set goals for myself, like trying to be more consistent, like with my hitting, like even if it's not a great set or like a great like help set from like a DS or something, not like swinging my hardest at it and just trying to be more smart with it instead of as aggressive as I was trying to be. And I've also tried to like carry out with like coach's game plan. Like if they tell me that something's open, I try to hit it as much as I can until like their defense adjusts to it, and then I try to hit something else. Like whenever I'm on the court and my like spot that they told me was open before isn't open anymore, I turn to them and I ask what's open now so that I can hit it.
Cammie, what are some goals you set for yourself?
I definitely just wanted to like be a leader on the court and be more confident in my setting. I had big shoes to fill with Lizzie leaving, but she was one of my best friends, and I think she made me a lot better, and I'm just grateful for her
And
time.
I've seen you pull the Lizzie Earlston every once in a while, the quick set, instead of set. That's one of my favorite plays in volleyball, where the setter just out of nowhere just flips it right across and completely, I'm a young volleyball fan, so it's little things like that. Layla, going back to you for a second, you said earlier how you guys need to be more confident at swinging against teams that have the block. What goes into the angles of swinging off the block? Because I've seen some teams the block's up there, but you're able to angle the shot enough where it deflects out of bounds or straight down. Explain if you can, because I have no idea the physics of volleyball. I think some volleyball players are like stringing the line between the space-time continuum in our own world, because it's just crazy how some of these things work. But what goes into a successful deflection off the block for a kill for yourself?
It's a lot easier when the set is like really tight to the net. Like if it's off, it's kind of harder to find the blocker's hands without like hitting it out of bounds or whatever. I think it's a lot easier in tipping it into their hands instead of like swinging into their hands. I don't know, like if their blockers are consistently like jumping in the same place, you know where they're gonna jump, and so you try to go for the blocker who's closest to the antenna. You try to go for their outside hand, and honestly, that's easy to find most of the time. Or the blocker, like if you like tip it super close to the out of bounds line, the blocker will usually just stick an arm out and go for it. So I mean, sometimes it's just luck, but also sometimes it's skill. Like, you try, but I've never really been told to try to tool their block before. We've just been told to hit around it.
That makes sense. Cammie, I know you're a setter, but has anybody ever just told you guys swing at their face? Just smack it off the face and down? I don't know if, because they're going off the block, you aim to the middle? Like, I don't... Explain that to me, why you go off the hands instead of just try and aim right at the forehead and see if it deflects
that's
down.
going to go in the net, probably.
Okay.
So that would probably be why.
Okay. See, like I said, young volleyball player. I don't know anything going on here. All right, let's play our second game, and I'll let you guys go relax and play with the baby while Callie and Jillian switch things off. This is on the same page. You'll need the whiteboards for you. What you're going to do is try and match Coach's answer, and we've had a new little twist this year to this game. If you guys don't match Coach gets the point. Ooh. So, yes, you're actually playing as well.
I'm going to win this.
But I have 5 questions. Try to compete against each other. Don't ask each other what you think, because if
Hide your boards.
one of you two win, then you can go back to practice at the castle and say, I know Coach better than you. Or Coach can go back and say, you ain't know nothing about me. Serve and chase all practice
Here
long.
we go.
So
Let's
here we
let
go.
that
On the
streak.
same page, our first question. What is the most repeated saying at practice? What does Coach say the most? It's repeated over and over again. It's drilled into your heads that you think she says a lot.
She's writing a lot.
Yeah, I know.
And please, Coach, I see the first couple of words. Okay. I thought
Is that
you were,
okay?
No, yeah, I just thought
No,
there was a 4-letter
No.
asterisk blurred in there.
No.
No, yeah, that's yes. I mean, we technically are on Facebook and YouTube, so the FCC can't get us. But yeah, we'll just keep it family friendly here. Okay,
I'm
girls.
scared.
First of all, you turn yours
Okay.
around first. We need to pick it up,
That's a
Layla.
good one.
Dang, I didn't
No
get it
more
right.
Miss Serves. Coach, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That
You
is
got
a
it
good one.
wrong. Coach gets the point. 1-0. But those are good.
Those were both good. Yeah, I would agree.
All right. Okay. Out of all the songs in the universe, what one song best describes your team this season?
Oh, man.
We
Maybe
do
a song
not
you've
listen to
heard
the same
No,
music.
we do not listen
Oh,
to
this
the
is gonna be
same
good then.
music.
Yeah. I don't even. Not really. Nope. Paw Patrol.
Louis songs? I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
right.
I don't know why I would write
I
myself,
can't think of names
let
of
alone what you're
songs.
Yeah,
gonna
neither
say.
can I. My mind is blank.
Let alone what you're gonna say. I don't know.
Do we have any idea? Just first thing that comes to your mind.
I don't have any.
No, I don't
got
either.
nothing for this one.
Next question.
I think in the first time ever in same page history, nobody has an
Nobody
answer.
has an answer.
That's 0 for Ed. That's a point for me. If you had,
There
if
you
you
go.
had a
You've been
spot, the
stumped.
host has tied things up at 1. Nothing like like Thunderstruck or like
Black and yellow.
Black.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good one.
I was gonna write that,
It
but
is.
I don't know why you didn't.
Don't stop me now. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So it's 1, host 1, players 0.
Zero.
We go to our third question. Coach, what's your biggest pet peeve during practice? Ooh, everybody writing quick on that one.
she's writing a lot.
Mine's very specific.
Okay. All right.
Girls,
There's
turn 'em over.
3.
Aubrey and Maddie talking over her, not putting in effort. Coach.
So you kind of got it. Talking while I am or bouncing balls.
Okay. Points.
Cam gets a
Cam.
point. Give her the point.
Cammie 1, Coach 1, host 1. As we go to number 4. Here's a fun one, because I thought actually the football team would be joining you, so this was kind of a question for the football team, although they respectfully, declined because they have a big game with Centerburg going up, and they had practice going on until about now. So best of luck, Golden Knights will have that game for you live and free on Friday night. But if you girls could estimate Coach's 40-yard dash time within a half second,
Am I gonna have to do this?
Write down what you think your 40 time
What's
is.
the average?
5 seconds is like the low average for the NFL. Yeah. So 40 yards, that's 120 feet. Or we can say it.
Wait,
What's
I got it.
the amount of time it takes coach to run one side of the floor to the other on a basketball court?
Okay, like down and back or just down?
We go down and back.
Oh my.
It's a trip. We call it a trip.
Okay. I'm old, remember?
Why are you writing
Yeah,
so
I wrote
much?
seconds.
Oh, she had to label it.
Did you write like 5 decimals like after the
Yeah.
thing? Like, oh my god.
Gotta round it out. Don't offend me though.
And
What? Wait, I'm scared.
let me just say, if Blade Tackett, you're watching, you do not want her on the basketball team because that number she wrote, no.
I mean,
3 times the amount that I had in high school to get up and back.
What?
is this not a good amount?
That's
I'm keeping it.
keep it. Yeah, keep it.
I'm slow.
Yeah, that's hey. It's,
Okay.
Yeah, wait.
all right, girls, flip
Show
over.
them. Come on.
17 and a half, 25. She said 30. 30
I was
seconds
gonna
to go
put
up
30,
and
but
back
I was
on
like,
court.
that's a lot.
I mean, it's a jog. It's a leisurely jog for me.
I overestimated
You also just
you.
had a baby, so.
Thank you, Cam.
All right, well, coach gets the point for that one because they guessed it was within a half second, but
Oh.
that's we
You were
changed
close,
that, so.
Cam.
We'll just say coach gets the point. Last question. The amount of hours you think coach watches game film per week. So per week, how many hours does coach watch game film?
How many games have we played in the week?
We'll say the regular Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
2 matches. Middle of the season where you just have the Tuesday, Thursday. We're not going to say you had a Saturday match.
Are you
Perfect.
are you
That
thinking
makes
like
sense.
film on us or film on the other teams?
Everything.
Both.
Like reviewing film, reviewing, into the brain of your head coach. How much homework does she do per week? And I can say Cammie is the only one that can tie
Okay.
for the win
Oh, no.
Better not have got it right.
if she gets it right.
Is it a tie if she gets it right?
Well, then I have a tiebreaker.
Okay, we have a tiebreaker.
okay.
Tiebreaker.
Okay.
Ready? Girls, turn them over. 4, 3.
Bro.
It's 3.
All
Cammie
right,
ties her.
Cam. All right.
3 hours.
Sorry,
okay.
Layla. You just
All right,
don't
so
know.
I have a number between 1 and 10 in my head. You two write down the number. Here, and actually, if you give me that, so just, I'm
This?
fair. Yeah, in the marker, please. I will write down my number. Number between 1 and 10, closest to it wins.
Why are you writing so much?
I don't know. Maybe I'm giving it away. All right, ladies, turn it over.
Hold them up in front of your face.
Oh, yep.
3, 6, and the number is 7.
Oh,
Cammie wins.
Cam.
All right, before I let you go, Coach, since you're going to stay here, I won't get
Yeah.
you shout-outs yet, but girls, if you want to give some shout-outs before you switch off, Layla, your time to shine. Look at the camera and shout somebody out.
I'd like to shout out my sister Maddie watching from Utah and my mom and dad.
There you go. Cammie?
I just want to shout out my mom and dad and my brothers.
All right, there you have it. The first half of the volleyball squad. We'll be back with the second half after this break. You're watching Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. We'll be back.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Whitford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Back here on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut, Bucyrus, and Galion. Northmor Volleyball sticking with us here. Coach Shelby Temple remaining with us, but she has a special guest. If you want to introduce him officially, go ahead.
This is Harvey.
Hi, Harvey.
A little team
buddy.
mascot.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? You like the hat? Is that what you're looking at? Yeah. And our two new volleyball players here, junior libero, Callie Wright. How are you, Callie?
Doing good.
You're doing good?
Yep.
And then the other senior defensive specialist, Jillian Zager. Jill, how are you?
Good.
Good. How was practice today?
It was okay. We did serve and chase.
I was about to say, did you do serve and chase?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Callie, do you like serve and chase? No. You don't like
Callie
serve
might
and chase?
hate it the most.
I know, because she's the 5th best server in the KMAC right now. Also the 6th best receiver of serves. We'll start right there, Callie. The art of the serve. This is something else that just bends space and time. I've seen somebody hit from the right side, and somehow it looks like a Randy Johnson curveball where it hits right across the net and just drops off the face of the earth. How the heck do you do that?
Be honest, it's just luck. Like, if you hit it like right on the tape where it falls over, it
The
just
let
rolls
ball,
right
yes.
over. Yeah, it's just luck sometimes.
Just like, so it doesn't have anything to do with, like, hitting one part of the ball or getting a spin or anything. Like, it's just you just smack it and hope it goes over.
Not really. I mean, a top spin's probably easier to do it on, but
Yeah.
not really.
That's just, it's still, it baffles me. Now, have you seen, like, if somebody hits a very solid serve at you, is it just straight at you? Does it knuckle, like, float left and right? Does it curve? What do you see coming at you?
With the float serves, if it's a good serve, it floats a lot of like back and forth movement, so it's hard to like read the ball where it's gonna go. But if it's like a top spin serve, it just kind of like has spin on it and it like drops in front of you.
5 serve receptions per set, an 87 percentage, only 19 errors. And Coach, that's got to be something you're happy up to. The errors from last season are down with this team.
Yeah, I think when we are low air, we're playing our best. And I think that that's kind of the sets we've lost. We've had a really high number of errors. And I think we've talked about that at length as a team.
Jill, get you into the conversation. What did you see out of your team the last 2 matches against Ontario and Centerburg? Were there a lot of those errors created by other teams, or was it just a competitive match, but they were just the better team?
I think both teams are very strong. They both have a lot of good hitters, and just very well rounded. And I think it was just a good growing and like learning experience for all of us, getting us ready for more conference games.
Yeah, Callie, after seeing those 2 teams, do you think you have the ability to maybe compete with them at the end of the season, especially Centerburg? I know you're not going to see Ontario again, but like the Centerburgs that you see.
I do. I feel like if we keep improving like we have this year, I think we'll definitely compete with them later in the season.
No offense to the East Knox Lady Bulldogs, but I did have a head-scratching moment last week. They beat you for the first time ever. Was that kind of a good learning experience early on to say, hey, we can't just walk into any match because anybody can beat us, especially in the KMAC when it is very competitive and any team can beat anybody? Mount Gilead won their first conference match against East Knox right before that, first time in 2 years. But it just shows that you can't just sleepwalk through anything.
Yeah, and I think that's been a lot of our conversations. It doesn't matter whose gym we walk into, who walks into our gym. The game is up for grabs. And I think that's been a big focus for us is like, we do what we need to do and get the job done.
All right, what else is up for grabs? Our first game, Boomers versus Zoomers. I believe this is the first female squad to play Boomers versus Zoomers here on the Coach's Corner, so you're going to win, especially. 10 points is the mark by both Buckeye Central and Crestline football teams. So I have 10 pop culture questions from the year 2017. You get 4. I'm going to give you 4 because Mr. Harvey's here. Yeah. So you get to ask him for help as well. But you can ask me for help, Coach for help, the mascot for help, or the peanut gallery, Mr. Dan Messerschmidt back there, John, and our 2 other Northmor Lady Knights. So I'll ask these questions, and we'll see how it goes. So best of luck, but it's only you 2 ladies that get to answer it. This one I'm pretty sure you're going to get right off the bat. But question number 1 from 2017. What pop star, and you don't have to write it down on the board, you can just tell me.
Share it.
If you want to share it. If you want to doodle and it makes you feel better, go ahead, but you can just tell me. You can talk amongst yourselves too, and you just give me your final answer, and then I'll take that, okay? What pop star released the album Reputation in 2017, featuring songs like Look What You Made Me Do,
Taylor Swift.
That is Taylor Swift. There you go. Off to a good start. 1 for 1. You didn't need a lifeline for that, did you? No.
No.
Thoughts of her being engaged?
I don't like her. But my mom's a big Taylor Swift fan.
Okay. Callie?
I just think it's fine.
You think it
Yeah.
doesn't matter to you? Okay. That's of the 3 females I asked, 2 of them absolutely hate it. So, okay. Fun fact from Adam Thompson. Go ahead.
3 weeks in a row you got Taylor Swift.
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row because it's what's out there right now, Adam. I'm trying to keep with the views. Got to keep the views up, man. Got to keep the views up. I hate it absolutely, but I got to keep the views up. Yeah, Steelers are going to beat the Chiefs anyway and win the Super Bowl, so it don't matter. Question number 2. Let's get back to the game. Which horror movie featuring a creepy clown in a sewer became a box office hit in 2017?
It?
Yeah, that was it.
You didn't even ask.
2 for 2. Off to a good start. Question number 3. Which social media platform launched its Stories feature to compete with Snapchat, gaining huge popularity in 2017?
I have no idea.
Think back.
Peanut Gallery.
Peanut Gallery. I saw Miss Castle.
yeah.
Instagram.
You going with Instagram?
Yeah.
You're right. It is Instagram. You knew it wasn't Snapchat because that was in the question.
Yeah.
It was Instagram. Yes. Instagram stories. I don't have the TikToks, but I do watch Instagram stories. So there we go. Question number 4. You still have 3 lifelines remaining as well. You're in a good position, 3 for 3. Which rapper released the critically acclaimed album Damn in 2017, featuring hits like Humble and DNA?
You know? Peanut Gallery knows it, yeah.
Can't ask the Peanut Gallery. Yeah, it's not, they not like us.
Oh.
Coach doesn't know.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, it is Kendrick Lamar. I don't know how you got that, but yeah,
how did you
Kendrick
come
Lamar. 4 for 4. Question number 5. Which animated series returned with its 3rd season in 2017 and featured the viral Pickle Rick episode?
I think we're going to have to use a lifeline.
You want to ask Coach, the baby, the baby, or me? Yeah, you want to ask the baby or me?
Travis.
You want to ask the,
The
baby, or me?
Ask the
The
Ask the
baby.
baby. Heart, what? You said Rick and Morty?
Oh, yeah.
You said
good
Rick and Morty.
job.
You
Yeah.
said Rick and Morty. Is
That's
that what
what
you
he
want to go
said.
with?
Yeah.
It's Rick and Morty.
Okay.
You're 5 for 5.
Buddy.
You didn't see what I was doing there. I was trying to say, go with the baby. Okay, 5 for 5. I will take that. You got Coach and you got me still as lifelines. Question number 6. Which Snapchat food filter character went viral in 2017 for its dancing moves? It made you look like a dancing food. What food? You can ask Coach, you can ask me.
Let's ask you.
This is a favorite food at a sporting event. Some people say
knew
it's a
this.
taco. Some people say it's not a taco, but it's a sandwich. Adam Thompson. It's a
Oh,
it's
the hot dog.
hot dog. Yes. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Is a
No.
hot dog a taco?
It's just a hot dog.
No,
It's just a hot dog. I did that one for Adam Thompson. He hates that question when I ask it. 6 for 6. You got one more lifeline. That is Coach.
Should have used me last time.
Number 7. Which Nintendo console was released in March 2017 and became a massive hit due to its hybrid? You can play it as a handheld or you can play it as a console design.
Is it a Switch?
It is a Switch. Nintendo
nice.
Switch. Everybody has a Switch, especially once COVID hit. Somehow I was able to go to Target and they had one left, so I was able to do it during COVID. It was great. 3 questions left. You guys are doing well, 7 for 7. And you still have the lifeline left. Which NFL team made a historic comeback to win Super Bowl 51 in February of 2017 after being down 28-3?
I don't know football. Can we
Was
get a
led
hint?
by the GOAT Tom Brady.
Oh.
The
Wait.
Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
You're right.
Job.
He ended up being Super Bowl MVP of that game. This one might be a bit tough too if you're baseball fans though. You might get it. Which garbage can beating MLB team won the 2017 World Series, defeating the Dodgers in 7 games? They afterwards got in trouble for cheating and beating on a drum. Do you know, Coach?
I don't.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, there is a Dan Messerschmidt question lifeline as well.
Yeah,
If you want to
yeah,
ask
look at
Dan
that.
Messerschmidt, who is a big Guardians fan, you can ask him. You want to take the Dan Messerschmidt thing? Go, Dan. Who is it? Give the answer. The Houston Astros. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the final answer. Yes, the cheaters, the Houston Astros. 9 for 9.
9 for 9.
Last question. This one, I am not giving you. You're out of lifelines. I'll just say that you're out of lifelines for this one. See if you can go 10 for 10. Which musical movie starring Hugh Jackman told the story of P.T. Barnum and featured the song "This Is Me"? And "The Greatest Show" was another song in the movie.
Oh, wait. The Greatest Showman?
The Greatest Showman.
You're right. It's The Greatest Showman. Hey, 10 for 10. We're off the rails here on Coach's Corner, but hey, we'll give you all 10. Congratulations. Bravo. Well done. MVP is Harvey over there with the great answer. All right, back to some questions about volleyball. In 10 Spin, we asked what your least favorite drill at practice is. I'm going to ask you guys what your favorite drill in practice is. Let's start with the defensive specialist. Jill, what do you think?
I like when we play queens a lot.
What is that? Explain the
It's just like 3-on-3 basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's competitive because we
Yeah.
all just want to keep winning. So
Are you a big beach volleyball fan? Do you like beach volleyball? Or
It's
just
okay.
regular gym? I don't know.
prefer gym, but it's okay.
Yeah. Callie, what's your favorite drill?
I like front row versus back row.
What is that? Explain a little bit.
It's where you put a varsity front row with up against no block with a varsity back row, and your goal is just to like dig as many balls as you can.
You just dig it. You just dig it. As a libero, that's a big thing for you, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Coach, what is your favorite drill? Now, you already gave away the serve and chase, but what drill does that you say we're going to do it and everybody enjoys and it actually gets something out of it?
Two touch. So, well, I don't know if they enjoy it, but they seem to really ask to do it a lot. So it's a coach, and we just hit crazy balls, and they have two touches on it. Two girls on the court, and you gotta chase them down. They're running all over the gym. They're diving all over. We haven't done it this year, but last year we would do it a lot at the beginning of practice. Get them moving, get them excited.
It seems like that'd be a drill that people do not like, but the fact that they like it, I like that. It's a big, sounds like a big conditioning drill. Yeah, and you probably love that game, don't you, Callie? Third in digs, 121 going into through September 7th, only behind Ava Fawcett of East Knox and Addison Wolford, who you will be facing with 157. We'll talk about Loudonville. They were always a really good team in the Mid Buckeye Conference. Come over the KMAC, they continue to be good. But what do you need to do to avoid Wolford and company? Because I know that's something to get the other team out of system and to avoid people like that. But what do you have to do offensively to avoid the blocks and the ones that can dig out pretty much anything?
I think staying aggressive. I think sometimes when things don't go our way, we go back into our shell. But I think if we stay aggressive and we control our game, we hit our spots, I think we're going to be fine.
Callie?
Shelby says a lot to like control our side. We have to go out and play the best we can and not let like little mistakes like affect how we play.
Jill?
Yeah, I think we just need to stay aggressive, and when they get their kills, move on from it. Don't hang our heads from it, and just keep moving on.
Nice. Now, there's this I guess, saying in any sports. It's called quicksand. You start, you get into a quicksand hole. You try and fight out. You try and dig out, and you just go deeper and deeper instead of calming down and working your way out. It seemed to be the case for you guys last season. You got into a mistake here, and it led to more mistakes. Domino effect. What has changed since last season that allowed you guys not to do that? Because a couple matches I've been at, another team might make a run, but it did not get you in the quicksand. Start with you, Joe.
I think this year, like, a lot of people returned. I think, like, the whole summer and preparing for the season was a year of growth for everybody and learning not to melt down and fixing all the mistakes we made last year.
Callie?
I think just like since we're not like a young team, but like just a team that's played together for a while, I think that also helps like being able to trust each other and realize that, we'll get the next point and it will be okay.
Coach, you have 5 seniors on this team. The rest, you only have one sophomore, though, so you have, even after this year, the Bear.
Yeah.
But just seeing, I guess this was a young team last year, just seeing what they were able to do, I don't know. I've asked you this probably already today about, what's changed and things like that, but just, I guess, mentally, how important have these seniors been? Because last year, even though they were upperclassmen with everybody else.
I think they've been huge. I think their mindset is we're not going to let one thing ruin our night, and we just move on. And I think that's been huge. We take it point by point. And I know there were times against, our season opener where we were down and we'd let them go on runs, and we just stayed tough. And I think that's been our big motto this year is we're going to stay tough no matter what, and we're going to work through it.
I already asked Coach about expectations in the first half of the show, but I'll ask you to this before we get to our next game. Callie, just what are some expectations, not only for yourself as the main libero now, but just for this team, knowing that you guys are a very improved squad from last year?
I feel like just like playing our game, like not getting down on ourselves, just playing our game the way we know how to play it. For me, being able to just serve, receive, and just relax and just do my thing.
There you go. Jillian?
I think for the whole, I think if we're like playing a good team, make them beat us, not just roll over because we're scared. And then personally, I think just hustling more and focusing more.
Okay. Let's get to our final game of the night. It is WTF. And once again, no, it's not those words that you think. It's Weird, True, and False, the game created by our own Adam Thompson and that AI person as well. But I have 3 categories. Coach has already pre-picked those categories. You don't have to help me on who it is because I forget what the order was of who gets it. But when it pops up, we'll get whoever goes. I have 5 questions each. You either say true, you either say false. That's all you have to do. Say true or false. I think 14 is the record by Buckeye Central to start off the year.
Okay.
So, AI, hit me with the horn, Tony. What's our first category? Coach,
All
we're going
right.
to start with you. As seen on TV, the Snuggie was originally marketed as a blanket with sleeves. True or false?
True.
It is true. Do you own a Snuggie?
I don't.
Girls, do you own Snuggies?
No, they do.
Are they comfortable?
Yes.
Is it probably, especially on those long bus rides once it gets
Yeah.
cold, it's probably a nice thing to do. Yeah. Not bad. I do not have a Snuggie. I am a very warm-blooded human being, so I don't need that. Anyway, question number 2. ShamWow was invented by the same guy who made the George Foreman grill. True or false?
True.
George Foreman made the George Foreman grill. He did not make the ShamWow. That is false.
Good to know.
Pack the punch in flavor. I have a George Foreman grill. I do not have a ShamWow. The ShamWow guy was crazy too. If you remember those infomercials, he was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But anyway, you're 1 for 2.
All right.
You guys gotta get the rest right to tie Buckeye Central.
Sorry.
It's fine, Coach. No pressure at all. It's just we're playing for fun. We keep score. You guys don't have to. Flex Seal once advertised that it could patch a hole in the bottom of a boat. True or false?
True.
That is true. They Flex Sealed the whole darn boat without a bottom, and it still floated. Which
Thanks, Dad. He uses a lot of Flex Seal.
Yeah, hey, it works. All right. One that usually you see this commercial during Christmas. The Clapper was designed to help people with mobility issues.
True.
It is true. Yes, that's why you get the older folk in their
Yeah.
chair going, like that. Still the same. They have not updated their commercials though since the early 90s because every time it's nostalgia during Christmas. Either that and the what is it? The Chia Pet. You see those during Christmas. Chia. Anyway, last question for you. Slap Chop commercials promised you be slapping your troubles away. You'd be slapping your troubles away. Slap
True.
Chop. That is true. Another one by that crazy guy, wasn't it? Yes, Vince.
All right. Set
There
you
you
guys
go.
up.
4 for 5. You keep it alive, Coach. Next category is carnivals. Callie Wright.
Sorry.
So these 5 questions are about carnivals. Wayne County Fair is going on now. I think the Ashland County Fair is coming up soon. You just had the Morrow County
We
Fair. Did you
did.
guys go to the county fair?
Yep.
Get yourself corn dogs. Some
Yep.
stuff like watch the goats that yell like humans. That was my favorite thing. That's great. Anyway, Callie, 5 questions. First one. Cotton candy was invented by a dentist. True or false?
True.
It was. Surprisingly. I mean, it's a great way to get people to pay you to fix their teeth by giving them the most sugary thing invented in the world. Question number 2. Goldfish in a bag prizes were once banned in some U.S. states for being too addictive.
True.
It was false. The little ping pong game and stuff. I had a couple. It wasn't being too addictive. It was just the goldfish would die in 2 days afterwards, no matter what you did. Question number 3. The Ferris wheel was invented for the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago.
True.
It is. It was true. Don't know why they don't do those World's Fairs anymore. Oh well. Question 4. Ring toss games are often rigged with bottles just slightly wider than the rings.
True.
That's how those darn carnies get you. Basketball hoop, the hoop's oval instead of circular, oblong. It's not fun. Last question. There's a world record for the fastest time eating an entire funnel cake.
True.
There's a world record for everything. Yes, there is. All right. On the Jill, last one in your category is Gatorade flavors. All these created by our own Adam Thompson with AI, so that's the one you ask why. First question. Glacier Freeze is one of Gatorade's best-selling flavors despite not being an actual fruit.
True.
It is true. That is true. Good job. Everybody loves the Glacier Freeze. Was it the light blue, I think? Yeah, the light blue. Adam, what's your favorite color? Green. Adam likes the green lime. Gatorade once released a cucumber lime flavor.
Yes, sure.
Speaking of green, yes, it was. Is that your favorite one, Adam? Cucumber lime? No? Okay. That's interesting. They should come out with a pickle juice flavor. Yeah, that's true. Okay, 2 for 2. Question 3. There are more than 50 official Gatorade flavors worldwide. Worldwide.
False.
It's true. That's why I said worldwide twice. Not only in the U.S., but worldwide. All right, question 4. Question 4. Yeah, Gatorade was created for the University of Florida football team.
False.
Thus why it's called Gatorade. Yes, it's true. That was in the 70s. They tried, because it was so hot down in Florida, that they had their scientists create an electrolyte drink, and that's how Gatorade was created. The more you know. Last question. The very first Gatorade flavor was orange.
They've all been true, so I'm going to say false.
It is false, yes.
Good job.
Probably, I think it was lime. Lemon lime was the Gatorade first flavor. The only answers I have are on a sheet that was emailed to me. Oh, I have to scroll down. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. There you go. There is weird, true, and false. You guys almost got it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, cotton candy was invented by a dentist. Okay, anyway. That'll do it. I'm in. Last before we let you go, Coach, give some shout-outs.
My husband, my mom, dad, they're watching, my sisters.
All right, Callie.
My family watching from home and my teammates.
Alrighty, Jill.
My family, my boyfriend, and my boyfriend's family.
Gotta shout out. After your family, it's in order. Your family, then the boyfriend's or girlfriend, whoever's sitting there, and their family. So well done. And also, I need to do a shout out. Kelly, my girlfriend, celebrating her 33rd birthday. Love you, girl. I'll see you in a little bit. We'll celebrate with some cake because hopefully you saved cake. Please, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, that'll do it for this week's episode, ladies. Best of luck tomorrow against Loudonville for second place in the KMAC as you begin the second half of your season. But that'll do it. I'll see you guys actually next week against Cardington. Be on the call with Jonathan Langdon. But we have a lot more coming up. Tomorrow, I'll be at Hillsdale. They take on Norwayne for first place in the WCAL volleyball side. And then we got another action-packed football Friday night. Golden Knight fans, we will have your game. Jonathan Langdon will be on the call of you guys versus Centerburg. But that'll do it. From the North Central Ohio Media Group Studios, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion.